Welcome back to the deep dive. We're here again, digging into the research to pull out what you really need to know.
That's right.
And today, oh boy, we are jumping into possibly the kitchen appliance debate of our time. Air fryer versus convection oven.
It really is a hot topic.
Totally. I mean, everyone's trying to figure out the same thing, right? How do you cook food that's healthy, quick, and actually tastes good, like properly crispy?
Exactly. And both these appliances sort of promise that golden, crispy result. But when you look at the sources, like we did, it's clear their approaches are really quite different. Fundamentally different, actually.
Right. So the marketing might sound similar, but the engineering isn't. Our sources cut through that noise, thankfully. We're going to look at the actual mechanics, the energy use, the space they take up.
Yeah, the trade-offs. Our mission today really is to pull out those key differences from everything we've read, so that you, listening, can make a smarter choice. You know, figure out which one actually fits your cooking style, your family, your energy goals.
And maybe most importantly, your countertop space.
Definitely that too.
Okay, let's dive in. Let's start with how they actually work. The core idea for both is moving hot air around, right? That's convection.
Yes, fundamentally, both use the convection principle. A fan circulates hot air.
But if they both do that, what's the real difference in the cooking? Because they feel different in use.
That's where the specifics matter a lot. You see, while both use a fan, how and where they do it changes everything. A convection oven, the traditional kind, uses fans, yes, but they circulate air throughout a pretty large box.
Like your standard oven size.
Exactly. It's designed for relatively gentle, even heating, good for baking multiple things, roasting big items evenly.
Okay, so diffused heat. But the air fryer feels intense. Much more aggressive.
It absolutely is. Air fryers use what the tech folks call rapid air circulation technology, but the crucial thing is proximity. The heating element, usually right up top, is very close to the food in that little basket.
Closer than in a big oven.
Much closer. So it's not just convection. The air fryer blasts the food with intense, radiant heat. Think like a super-powered broiler, plus that high-speed hot air, all inside a very small, contained space.
Oh, okay. So it's a double whammy. Direct heat from above and fast-moving air all around.
Precisely. That combination is what gives you that super quick crisping effect on the outside of foods. It's maximizing the heat intensity and speed in a tiny area.
Whereas the convection oven is more about slower, even heat over a bigger space.
You got it. The sources really point this out, the difference in heat delivery method. That's why an air fryer is amazing for, say, fries or chicken wings, small things that benefit from intense surface heat. But it can struggle with denser things, maybe burning the outside before the inside cooks through.
Right, it's a very specialized tool in that sense. High intensity, small batch.
Exactly. It's built for speed and crisping, primarily.
Okay, mechanics understood.
Yeah.
Now let's get into why the air fryer basically exploded onto the scene. This is where it gets really interesting for people trying to eat healthier or just save time. It hits those modern needs hard.
It really does.
Yeah.
And the number one reason, the thing that just changed the game, was health. Our sources consistently showed that air fryers need, up to 80% less oil than deep frying.
80%, that's huge.
It's a massive difference. We're talking significantly fewer calories, better fat profiles. It lets people enjoy that fried texture without anywhere near the same health impact. Great for weight management, heart health goals.
And without totally giving up foods you enjoy. Plus, the speed. I personally hate waiting 15 minutes for my big oven to heat up just for like a small batch of frozen anything.
The time saving is dramatic, and it's directly because of that compact size we talked about. They preheat incredibly fast. The data shows they hit cooking temp usually around 375, 400 Fahrenheit in just like 2 or 3 minutes.
2 or 3 minutes
versus 10, 15 minutes easily for a conventional oven to really get up to temperature. Think about that over a week. Cooking dinner 5 nights.
You're getting almost an hour back. That's significant. Okay, but what are the practical stuff like electricity bills and kitchen size, especially for people in apartments?
Well, that speed and small size translates directly to energy efficiency. Heating that small chamber takes way less power, often just a fraction, maybe a quarter of the wattage you'd pull firing up the main oven.
So lower electric bills.
Lower bills, yeah. And a smaller carbon footprint, if that's important to you. And the size itself is a major plus for small kitchens, dorm rooms, RVs. You get powerful cooking without needing loads of counter space.
So it sounds almost perfect. Quick, healthy, saves energy, saves space. But there's always a but, isn't there? What's the catch the research highlighted?
Ah, yes. The flip side of that compact convenience often seems to be the cleanup.
Right. I've heard people complain about this.
It's a common theme in user feedback, definitely. Those baskets, even the non-stick ones, have all those holes and ridges and tight corners. Grease and little bits of food get stuck.
And scrubbing those can be fiddly.
It really can. For some people, the time spent scrubbing out the basket kind of cancels out the time saved cooking. It's a definite trade-off to consider. Fast cook, potentially annoying cleanup.
That's a really important point. You swap wiping a flat baking sheet for getting into all those nooks and crannies. If pure convenience is the goal, that matters.
It does temper the perfect appliance idea a bit. But, overall, the air fryer still holds up as this great, eco-friendly, fast option for individuals or smaller families who want homemade, healthier meals quickly, especially for single batches.
Okay, so speed and health champ, but with a cleanup, asterisk, and limited capacity. That naturally leads us to the convection oven. It's the established player, and it seems like its strength lies exactly where the air fryer falls short scale and flexibility.
Capacity is really the defining advantage. The moment you need to cook for more than, say, 4 people regularly, or you want to cook multiple different things at once.
The air fryer just doesn't cut it. You're doing batch after batch.
Exactly. Convection ovens, especially the full-sized ones, let you cook on multiple racks simultaneously. You can do a whole chicken, roast vegetables, maybe even bake something else all at the same time. Big families, people who do serious meal prep for the week.
And holiday cooking.
Oh, definitely. For those situations, that large capacity isn't just nice, it's essential.
And it's not just how much you can cook, but what you can cook, right? The versatility. Air fryers seem pretty focused.
Very focused, mostly on things you'd otherwise fry or maybe roast in small amounts. A convection oven, though, is your true kitchen workhorse. It offers the full range. Proper baking, serious roasting, broiling, sometimes even special modes like proofing dough or dehydrating.
So it can handle delicate cakes and a massive turkey.
Precisely. It can execute a whole multi-course meal in ways an air fryer just isn't designed for. That comprehensive capability is huge for anyone who really enjoys cooking a variety of dishes.
You mentioned the sources talking about professional results.
Yeah.
How does the bigger space and the airflow actually lead to, better food sometimes?
It mostly comes down to consistency. That larger cavity, when designed well, allows the air to circulate more evenly around the food, from top to bottom, side to side.
Fewer hot spots.
Exactly. You get more uniform cooking, no burnt edges with a raw middle, which can sometimes happen in smaller, high-intensity appliances if you're not careful. Plus, the more advanced convection ovens have features aimed at serious cooks.
Things like that steam injection you mentioned earlier, what does that actually do?
Steam is amazing, especially for baking and roasting. The sources explained it well. Adding controlled moisture at the right time helps achieve seemingly opposite goals, keeping the inside of food moist and tender while helping the outside develop a beautiful, crisp, brown crust.
Like for artisan bread with that crackly crust.
That's a perfect example. Or think about roasting a large piece of meat. Steam helps prevent it from drying out while still letting the skin get perfectly crispy. These are the kinds of precise controls that let you replicate restaurant quality results at home.
So if the air fryer is the speedy specialist,
the convection oven is the versatile powerhouse. It really embodies that idea of kitchen consolidation. For someone who cooks a lot and cooks varied things, a good convection oven might replace the need for a separate toaster oven, maybe a dehydrator, even sometimes a slow cooker. It becomes the central hub.
Okay, this is great. We've laid out the tech, the pros, the cons. Now let's bring it all together for the listener. How do they decide? We need that clear decision framework based on everything we've discussed.
Right, because ultimately the better appliance is just the one that's better for you. And the sources give us some pretty clear dividing lines.
Okay, let's hear them. When is the air fryer the clear winner?
You should probably go for an air fryer IF. 1, your top priority is healthier cooking using significantly less oil. 2, if your kitchen space is tight or you need something more portable. 3, you usually cook for just 1 to maybe 4 people max. Small batches are your norm.
And 4?
And 4, if speed, convenience, and energy savings are paramount, especially for getting quick weekday meals on the table, it's the champ for efficiency on a smaller scale.
Makes sense. Now, flip side. When should someone definitely lean towards a convection oven?
Choose the convection oven. I think you regularly need to cook larger quantities. Think big family meals, weekly meal prepping in bulk, hosting parties. Also, if you love variety in your cooking, baking, roasting large items, broiling things beyond just air frying.
And space is a factor here too, obviously.
Crucially, yes, you need to have the dedicated counter or wall space for it. And finally, if your goal is that kitchen consolidation idea, wanting one versatile unit to replace several others, and you're serious about getting those consistent, almost professional level result with precise control,
then the investment in a good convection oven makes sense.
It really does. So yeah, the main takeaway is no single winner here. It's not about which is best overall. The air fryer excels at convenience and health for smaller needs. The convection oven wins on capacity and culinary versatility for more demanding cooks.
So the key for you listening is to think honestly about your own habits. Are you the heat up frozen snacks and leftovers type, prioritizing speed and low oil? The air fryer probably pays for itself quickly.
Right.
Or are you dreaming of baking bread, roasting big joints, cooking for a crowd? Then you really need the capabilities of a convection oven. Look at your bills, measure your counter.
And think about your family size and how ambitious you actually are in the kitchen on a regular basis.
Exactly. It's about matching the tool to your real life, not just the hype.
And maybe the final thought to leave you with is this. Really consider the kinds of food you genuinely want to make regularly. If it's mostly about making convenience foods crispier and faster, the air fryer is fantastic. But if your culinary dreams involve things that need gentle, even heat, precise temperature control, maybe steam,
then the convection oven is probably the only way to reliably achieve those specific results you're after.
Absolutely. The right choice isn't just buying an appliance, it's choosing the tool that will actually help you cook the way you want to cook.